picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. And then to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Conner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run behind center with Connor. A second time. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Connor up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This is Connor running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Seahawks in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to him.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Three, a tight one after one on EA Sports. On the handoff, Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going to run. Here's Connor going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Well, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And after the Russell Wilson trade, you have to ask, will Tyler Lockett be able to extend his streak of 1,000-yard seasons to 4 without the only quarterback he's ever played with in the NFL? But the way he plays, a very steady presence that catches everything in sight, I think he's got a good chance of extending that streak and becoming best friends with his new quarterback along the way. He certainly looked like it on that first down catch.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, it's counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run forward, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Cards have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drop. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Jackson from the shotgun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the option going right. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's on the guard, Cody Ford.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Going deep for Hopkins, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, "Get me out," after the run down to the end zone. He said, "I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in." And he carries it across the goal line.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
I don't know about you, but for me, I never expect a failed RPO to break like that one did. Usually the ball comes out fast, you get it to the receiver. When it's not there, you try and make something happen, but never to the tune of a big run like that. We just witnessed something you don't see very often.
Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! Will Disley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the fourth. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200.
And now here's another interception. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
110 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Jackson's going to keep it.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Alec Pierce.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So the victory here for Seattle.